What's up, y'all? Let's do this. Oh, hi guys. Welcome to Nikki's World. I'm Nikki, your host, and today we got a lot to talk about, man, and I got plenty of articles to go through, so I got an interesting show to talk about today, alright? So before we go any further, guys, if you guys love Nikki's World so much, please consider donating a cup of coffee, because seriously, guys, for a price of a cup of coffee at Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts, guys, you guys help keep this podcast show alive. You guys help me curate more stories and more topics like this to talk about. Also, guys, I do accept Bitcoin donations. I'm also on Locals if you guys want to support and sponsor this podcast show. If you guys love Nikki's World so much, please hit that like, subscribe. Please give me a review, good, bad, and the ugly. And before we get this show on the road, literally, guys, if you guys love this episode and any of my other episodes on Nikki's World, please consider sharing this across all the social media platforms that are out there today. Whew. Okay, guys, we got all the formalities out of the way. I'm on my way to work, as usual. It's Friday, okay? I hadn't been podcasting lately, guys, because, quite frankly, guys, I've been busy at work. So work has been a constant, never-ending stop, okay? Lately at work, guys, because the holidays are here, the holiday peak is here, volume has been picking up at work. I know, we've been so busy lately trying to get everybody's packages to the customers and all that, and it's been hectic, man. It's been hectic. Normally, on a 11 months out of the whole year, I'd be working just 5 days a week. During the month of December, I'd be working 6 days a week, only getting 1 day off. So it's been hectic, guys. It's been hectic to say the least. Okay? It's been hectic. And lately, guys, it's been crazy. It's been really, really crazy, and I hadn't been able to podcast a lot during the month of December because the work has kicked up, okay? So I apologize if I didn't get the time to podcast. I know the holidays are here. People are buying more online, okay? So you can thank e-commerce for the fact that I have a job and I get paid regardless, okay? So anyway, guys, I hope y'all are having a good holidays this year. You know, I hope y'all get to spend time with your family, because I'm telling you this, spending time with your family is is the best gift in the world, okay? So that's why I often say it's like this. If you get the opportunity to spend time with your family, do it, man. Do it. It's the best thing in the world. It's the best gift in the world. And I say this because it's that time of the year, you know? It really is. It really is. Right now, I'm driving through Vernon on the way to work. I do love this town. Don't get me wrong. Vernon, Tallinn. I do love this side of Connecticut, man. Don't get me wrong. I do, man. It's something I'm looking at, you know? It's something that I'm really, really looking at. But, yeah. In any case, guys. I just want to say like this, guys. The holidays have been very hectic, very busy, very crazy, you know? So it's been very, very intense. And lately, guys, things have been like really like stressful, okay? It's stressful on me both physically, psychologically, mentally, because by the time I come home from work, I'm like psychologically, mentally drained. Physically, I'm still there, but my physical body gets drained once I'm like in my bed. Alright? So anyway, enough with what's been happening with my world. The one thing I do want to talk about is how this left-leaning article, like news site Axios, who writes an article complaining about how the right wing is creating its own echo chambers, and they're complaining that they're creating their own echo chambers. They're creating their own. Well, what do you think Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter are? They're left-leaning echo chambers as well. It's funny how they like to complain about right-wing echo chambers, but then they complain about left-leaning echo chambers. So I'm like, really? You have the audacity, Axios, you have the audacity to complain about the right wing creating its own echo chambers when you're not seeing how the left is creating their own echo chambers in Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. The reason why the right wing has its own echo chambers is mainly because we can't speak freely on those platforms. We can't even speak our mind, speak our peep. We can't even speak our voice on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We can't. The minute we say our piece, say our viewpoint, say our belief and all that, we get doxxed, we get suspended, we get deplatformed, we get permanently banned. That's why we have alternative social media sites like Gab, MeWe, Minds, Parler, Rumble, and Getter. We have those because we want to be able to speak our mind, express our viewpoint, and speak freely without the fear of censorship. Is that too hard to ever ask? Is it? Is it too damn motherfucking hard to ask that we want to have a platform where we can speak freely and speak without fear of censorship, being deplatformed, or being doxxed, suspended, hounded, harassed, bullied, or intimidated for our viewpoints and beliefs? Is that too motherfucking hard to ask? Because I'm thinking that like this. We want to be able to speak freely. That's the one thing. We want to be able to speak without fear of ever being like harassed, doxxed, hounded, blocked and suspended. We want to be able to speak that. But to say it on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and even on Instagram, oh my fucking God, we would be hunted down for it. That's why we have alternative platforms. And it seems that the people on Axios thinks that, oh, they're creating echo chambers. They're creating their own echo chambers. I don't see Axios complaining about the left creating its own echo chambers. In fact, every time the right wants to create its own echo chamber or create an alternative economy to the left has a hissy fit. The left has a temper tantrum or meltdown. The left basically has a fucking meltdown over the right doing the very thing that the left is doing. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. It's weird how the left so much has a temper tantrum over the right doing the very same thing that the left's doing. It's weird. It's weird. It's like you have companies propping up who are geared towards conservative, libertarian, and right-leaning people. And then you have a cryptocurrency called the MAGA coin that's geared for the far right. And then the left has a hissy fit over that. I just think like this, guys. I just think like this. The left hates competition. Let's put this on the table here. The left hates competition. They hate people like you and I for competing. They don't care if men who claim to be women compete against women and beat out women. They don't care about that because they're all in on it. But they hate it when conservatives like Dan Bongino, who basically is an investor for Parler, has an alternative to Twitter, and they get a hissy fit over that. They get a temper tantrum, and they get a fucking meltdown over that. Essentially like this, guys. Essentially like this. The left hates competition. They hate capitalism, and they hate free market economy. And it's kind of funny, too, you know. For leftists that hate competition and all that, and they hate free markets and capitalism, why do we have different automakers in this country? Why do we have automakers like Ford, Chevy, Honda, Toyota, Subaru? Okay? Why do we have those? If you hate competition so much, why do you have those? Why do you drive? It's like this. It's like this to the left. If you hate competition so much, why do you drive a Toyota Prius and have a hissy fit and have a temper tantrum over someone who drives a Honda or a Ford or a Chevy? Why? I simply want an answer from that, okay? I simply want an answer. Why do you have a hissy fit over it? Is it that you hate competition? Is it that you hate the fact that people are competing against you? I want to know, man. I want to know. Because it seems to me you guys hate competition. You hate free market. You hate how let the market play itself out. look at it like this, guys. And clearly, guys, I look at it like this. We just need to let the market play itself out. Let free markets play itself out. And then let the market decide. If people don't like Facebook, fine. They can go to the alternatives that I listed out there. I mean, clearly, guys, clearly, that's what the free market economy is all about, is letting people decide to go wherever they want, wherever they choose. It's clearly how the market should be played out. Clearly. But, like I said, guys, the left often complains and says, hey, if you don't like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, why don't you do your own? Well, you know what? We did our own. But y'all complain about us having our own. It just seems they can't have it both ways, guys. It just seems the left cannot have it their own way. They can't have it both ways. So they complain every time you create an alternative economy. They complain. They have a hissy fit. They have a temper tantrum. They have a nuclear meltdown over you competing against them. Over you having a rival service. They hate competition. They hate competing services. Because they want everybody to be on Facebook, be on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, or whatever leftist-leaning social media site. But then the problem is, they don't like the idea of people speaking freely or having an opinion that is different from them. They hate that. And they hate it with passion. That's why I'm all for freedom of speech, capitalism, and free market. I'm all for those because you know why? I'd rather let the market play out. If Mark Zuckerberg doesn't like competition, oh, so what? Who gives a fucking care? Because you know why? Free market's going to play out. I go like this. Capitalism is going to play out. People are going to say like this, I'm done. I don't want to use Facebook anymore. I go to this and this and this. I'll go to this, and this. Because at least with this, and this, and this, I don't have to worry about like this, and this. Simple as that. Okay? Simple as that. The one article I do want to highlight and talk about for a bit, guys, I do want to talk about this Fox News article about how the red state versus blue state, how much freedoms we have. And it highlights a stark contrast where in the blue states, you hardly ever have freedoms. You hardly ever have the freedom to do what you're allowed to do in the United States Constitution. Blue states have become so authoritarian, so communist-like, so totalitarian that you hardly have the freedom of speech to do these things. You don't have the freedoms to say like, oh, you can defend yourself. Oh, you can protect yourself. Oh, you don't need this and this and this and this to protect yourself. The problem here, guys, and I've seen the problem here, guys, is that blue states have become so authoritarian, so communist-like that it is very startling and very shocking. It is very shocking because in a lot of blue states, like where I live in the state of Connecticut, just the mere protecting yourself or defending yourself, or doing the Kyle Rittenhouse, you could be in for a world of hurt. You could be in for a world of crap. Because just the mere thought of protecting yourself, you have people who are up at arms with you about protecting yourself. You have people who want to say, oh, you don't have a right to defend yourself. Oh, you don't have a right to this. Oh, criminals have more rights than you. And this is why blue states of America have become so authoritarian. Okay? It's a startling divide, guys. It is. It is. It's a startling divide in this country. And don't get me wrong, man. In comparison to red states, red states like Florida and Texas, you're much more freer than you are in blue states. Which leads me to this, guys. Ever since we have this Pino, president in name only, or as I call it, the illegitimate president, we have become a divided States of America instead of a United States of America. We have become so divided that it's shocking, that it is startling. It is like, holy crap. Because I hate to say this, guys, and I really hate to say this, is that we have become so ideologically, politically, socially, economically divided that it's going to take about a decade to bring this country back together. It's going to take about 2, 3, 4, 5 centuries before we ever bring back the states and basically get rid of this divide of blue versus red and then come under the one flag of the United States of America. This is why, guys. This is why I say this. We are so divided in this country that it ain't even funny anymore. It ain't. It ain't even funny. That's why if I go to a red state like, say, Florida, oh my God, there's no mask mandate, there's no vaccine mandate, there's none of these things that you would see in blue states. In blue states, you see these mandates for face diapers, you see these mandates for taking the jab and all that shit, And then you see in blue states the economy collapsing on itself because with all these leftist mandates that they're making it harder for people to do things. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying, man. Blue state policies are destroying this country. Blue state policies are a disaster. They're wholeheartedly a major disaster. They are. They're wholeheartedly a disaster because of the fact that you have blue states, okay? You have these blue states who want to say oh, men can be women, men can compete in women's sports or this and this and this, and it's you really have to literally look at this and go, are you for real? Are you joking? Are you serious? That's what we got. That's what I got. That's what we have. And to me, guys, and to me, it's like this. I look at it like this. We are so divided in this country right now that people just can't basically come together and say, oh, your opinion about this and this, oh, that's great. That's great. You have an opinion about this. You have a viewpoint about this. But the problem is, guys, we don't have that. People are like going, oh, you believe this and this and this. You're an idiot. You're an asshole. You're this and this and this. You should be like run off the internet. And that's where the core problem is. People can't learn to be an adult and learn to agree or disagree. They can't. They simply can't do that. And that is what is hurting them. That is what's literally, guys, hurting them. It is, guys. It is. And that's why I just want to say this. Guys. Is that we literally need to stop dividing ourselves between red versus blue. We really do. One thing I do want to talk about this, and this is my gripe before I go, guys. What the fuck is up with Instagram lately? Seriously, guys. What the motherfucking is up with Instagram? It seems like this, guys. It seems like this. My Instagram stories feed is getting bombarded with porn ads. It is getting hammered with so much porn ads, it's not even fucking funny. My stories feed gets hammered so much with spam bots, fake accounts, porn ad accounts, and basically fake accounts from Russia or from scrupulous countries. I'm at a point with Instagram where I'm getting fed up with it. I'm getting fed up with constantly having to block, report these people, and hide my stories from these people, but they constantly keep popping up. It seems like Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, is in favor of allowing porn ads like prostitution and fake accounts on their site. They need to do a better job, okay? They need to do a better job and root these out. Because if they don't do it, I'm abandoning Instagram and going to Vero. If they don't fix this, oh my God. I tell you, man, this is why I'm fed up with Instagram, because they don't do a damn thing. They don't block these porn ads. They don't block these spam bots, which probably most likely come from Russia. And what they should do is block every VPN and every, and every IP address, or block a particular country. Simple as that, man. Simple as that. I mean, I'm getting sick and tired of this. I'm getting sick and tired of constantly having to block report these fake accounts, these spam bots, and these people who post pictures of some scrupulous girl and some big fucking ass boob and showing her butt like that's gonna draw my attention. Fuck, man. I'm like, no. I mean, it's getting ridiculous, man. That's why it's fucking ruining Instagram. It's basically destroying the internet, okay? It's basically saying, fuck the internet, you know? I don't know, man. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening to Nikki's World. I'm Nikki, your host. I gotta head into work. I will see y'all soon. Bye for now.